So besides what, Jalen's been able to accomplish on the floor, in the stat sheet, what has he meant to this team in other ways other than numbers?
Yeah, he is. I think one of the biggest things is confidence is like confidence is like a huge thing for college basketball players, right? It's a huge thing for everybody. Um, like what he's given our guys confidence with how he's playing, right? Like I can be a little more free. I can play a little more loose when I know this dude next to me is, getting 40, getting 30, like shouldering a lot of things, right? It takes the pressure off a lot of people. Um, and I think like he's embracing that. He knows like he doesn't have to do that every single night because we got a lot of capable guys that can step up and help him. But when he does do things like that, when he is playing like this, like it feeds off. Like other guys are feeding off that in gaining confidence, and I think that's one of the biggest things. Like he's led by example. He's led with his voice. He's committing to guarding on the other end. Like he's doing a lot of really good things for us on and off the court. But when he's in a groove like this, other guys are gaining confidence because they're playing right next to him. I bet Robin feels good when Batman walks in, right? Robin's probably I don't I watch some of that stuff, but Robin doesn't have the car, the tools, the belt, the butler, none of that stuff. So if he's going to fight by himself, and I mean, I'm Robin, I can get it done. But then when Batman rolls in, it's like Robin takes it to a different level now. Punches are a little harder.
To follow up on that, Micah, it's been a while since Penn State's had an All-American player. For people who don't see Jalen every game like we do or you do, what would your case be for him as an All-American? Because that's obviously a very high honor.
Yeah, he is. I don't know. I guess you just don't. I don't know. I guess you just don't appreciate him if you don't see him. But like even if you don't see him, if you just looked at the numbers, right? I think Denzel Valentine's the only guy in the last 30 years or something that's 17, 7, and 7. Like if you just heard that, you'd be like, wow, that's pretty impressive, right? Like I don't even know if you need to watch him. And it's also he's doing it in the best league in the country against people he's number one on the chart of people trying to stop him each and every game, and he's continuing to do it night in, night out, right? So what he's doing is really impressive, and if you watch him, it becomes even more impressive. But scoring, rebounding, assists, I don't know what more you can ask for, and it's on us, right? We got to continue to win. We got to continue to win games so he gets rewarded for the season that he's having. That's where it's on us, me as a coach and the rest of our guys, to keep playing the way that we're playing, so we can win games. So he gets rewarded for that. Like that's when people get individual accolades, is when you win, and that's something that he deserves.
Jalen was obviously a very accomplished player before the transfer here, but just from that first month of games last year to now, how much better is he than that version, and how much work I guess has gone into what he's become now?
Yeah, a lot of work has gone into it, and it took me some time to figure out the best way to utilize him too. So a lot of that first month was like that was on me, his slow start and what he needed to do to be his best version of himself. Now, like he's figured that out. But he's also figured out a way to work and what's best for him to maximize himself as a player. So he spends a lot of time in here throughout the day, in the mornings, coming in and working out extra, staying after practice and getting extra shots up. He's spending a lot of time. He's up watching film all the time. Like he's never satisfied, right? That's where I think, some people could be satisfied by having a pretty good season. I don't think he's ever satisfied. He loves basketball, first and foremost. Like, eat, breathe, sleep like basketball. And he has a thirst for knowledge of how I can get better. So he's watching film, he's talking to people, he's working on his game. And then, sometimes when you do that and you see the results, you want more. You want more. And like, you keep doing it and you keep doing more. And that's what he's doing. So, like, we knew he was a good player. But what he's doing right now has been unbelievable. I did tease him the other day that it was Quinnipiac Siena game his freshman year, and he always talks about how he had 46 in that game. But I've never, ever in that story heard him say that somebody on the other team had 51. So that's an unknown story right there. That part gets left out a lot on the Siena side and on the Jalen Pickett side. So he said it wasn't his matchup, but somebody had 51 in that game, and it wasn't him.